guys, welcome back. It's T Baby, aka Talu. So today you notice a natural look, kind of, sorta, you know. Just woke up. No, I didn't just wake up. Just took a shower in some nice little cute peach satin PJs with a little robe. I'm just gonna yap while doing my everyday makeup routine to go on a cute little, what is this, lunch, almost dinner date. Am I nervous? No. Let's go. First of all, let me put my little headband on, so I can, hold on. Isn't she cute? The answer is yes. Anyways, my biggest ick dating in my 30s, dating while, like, after I've turned 30, would be, I feel like there's two of them: lack of consistency and lack of directness or intention / direction. Consistency, that kind of explains itself. Just like, be consistent, you know, set the vibe, maintain the vibe, period. Lack of direction or intention when it comes to a man, meaning, like, I feel like, let's just be direct. Are you just trying to smash? Do you want to smash more than once? Do you want to smash on a daily basis? Or do you actually want to get, are you trying to talk to me with intentions of getting married? Or are you just not sure? Whatever the case may be, let's be direct about it. As a man, be like, this is what I'm looking for at this time of my life. I don't know if that's what you're interested, but at least let me put it out there. For example, okay, so you know when y'all meet a guy and then, like, I don't know about y'all, but whenever they just start talking about, like, they're like overly complimentary about your features, I feel like I can kind of tell where we're going with this. Like if you keep complimenting or talking about my lips, first of all, I'm gonna go like this. Second of all, I know what you want from me and I don't want that, so leave me alone. But I'm just saying, like, as a man, especially once we're like 30 and above, you should be able to vocalize how you feel about certain things, you know? That's not a lie. You don't have to lie. Just say, I don't know what I want, I'm still searching. Then I can say, okay, well, I don't want you, thank you. Next question, next caller. Number 2. How do you spot emotional availability now? Any green flags, any red flags? I think you can kind of tell with, like, what they lead with, what they talk about, what they want to talk about. Like, are they trying to get to know you on a deeper level? When you ask them questions, what are their responses? Is it, like, superficial? Is it, like, are you guys 2 months into talking and you don't even know, like, his heart's desires? You don't know, like, what he's dating with the intention for? For example, I was I hope he doesn't watch this. Anyways, I gotta be careful with my examples, guys, because apparently word is some of these guys have found out about this channel. It's not about you. If you think it's about you, then maybe, I don't know. I met this guy, right? I met this guy at a get together, and whenever we first started talking, like, he lived out in LA. Well, LA's a big place. He lived out in LA. I'm laughing because some of my friends are gonna watch this and know exactly who I'm talking about. And yes, I'm talking about him. But anyways, he lived out in LA, right? And he's one of those, I feel like moving to LA kind of, I don't say it changes you, but it can. So he was one of those people who are around a lot of, I guess, celebrities, right? For what he does for work. And the way he would speak to me, like, it was a red flag, because I felt like he was too overly, what's the word, trying to get me to feel some sort of way about him in the beginning. Like, trying to be like, oh my goodness, like, you know, when people they just want to take it from 0 to 100 so fast. Like, oh yeah, and then we're gonna be girlfriend, boyfriend, and this and this and this and that. To To me, I kind of feel like you're actually emotionally unavailable. When a guy does that, you're talking to somebody for an extended period of time and he does not bring up what the next steps are. I'm about progression. I feel like you should progress in everything you do, or at least strive for progression. Y'all, I'm how many minutes in? I have not touched my makeup for real. Let me stop playing. I think it's the brows I'm talking. I don't think I can multitask like that. Anyways, but if you're talking to someone, especially in our 30s, guys, and he's also in his 30s and above, if y'all are like 6-7 months in, and even that is a stretch, because the people I know, they be locking it down in like a couple months. But excuse me, 6-7 months in, and not only has he not proposed exclusivity with you or girlfriend, like, and I'm talking about talking exclusively, which I feel like that should just be boyfriend girlfriend, sorry, boyfriend and girlfriend. But if he hasn't brought that up in any type of way, that's like clearly red flag, because y'all are on the same page. Especially if you want that. That's if you want that. If you're like, oh, I'm just living my life, just gotta break up, cool. But I don't know anyone in our 30s who would date someone or talk to someone for fun at this point for that long. Now I know plenty of people talk to people for fun, but not for that long. Like, it would be more of a friends with benefits or something, like something intentional like that. But to hang out with someone for 6, 7, 8, 9 months and y'all are still just in the situationship, I do think you should reevaluate not only your own personal goals with that, but also like ask him. I don't like to ask, because I feel like I use context clues, and I use them very early on. So if I'm talking to a guy for that long, know that I know me, Tolu, I know what I'm using him for. Whether that be amazing dates, whether that be just companionship whenever I want it, but I know what I'm using him for. I'm a very intentional person. Like, I'm never just like riding with the wind. I'm more so like, I can appear like I'm riding with the wind. But I promise you guys, I know what I'm doing. And I think you should too. I think you should also know what you're doing. I think you should intentionally make it a thing to know, like, what are your goals? Why are you talking to this man or woman for this long? What do you want from him or her? And go from there, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing for 6-7 months? Why? Like, if you want to get married and the man hasn't brought it up, that's your cue. Your cue is actually 3 months prior to that, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. Keep it going. Unless you know what you're doing. Okay? Question number 3. Have you ever ghosted someone or been ghosted yourself? No. I have never. Well, y'all tell me, is this ghosting? The same LA guy I was just talking about, he did come to my city one day, but it was so random. I got a random text like, hey, let's go, do you want to have dinner today at 5 o'clock? The answer is no, obviously. I looked at that text just in disbelief, because I'm like, why so random? Like, why wouldn't you prepare me and tell me you're coming in the city? There's just so many, like, no. Like, so I looked at that text, and I think he texted me around 11 that morning. Or 11:30. Like, it was a text. I didn't answer immediately. Then it was like FaceTimes back to back. I didn't answer because, one, I was at work. It was, mind you guys, it was like a random Tuesday. Like, and I saw it, and I could have easily answered that text message or called him back. But I was just like, you've got to be joking. So anyways, I just said, when he started blowing me up like on FaceTime, I just responded. I said, not really, no. That was it. After that, I think he got the message. We haven't spoken since. But we are added on Instagram, so he just sees me looking great all the time, and that makes me feel great. But have I been ghosted? One time I thought I was being ghosted. I thought I was being ghosted. Whew. My ego That was a tough season for me. I thought I was being ghosted and I almost lost my, yeah, I don't even want to finish that sentence. But that's tough. How do you guys handle that? Like, if you ghost people, my question is why? And maybe because like I prefer to be direct, and with the guy I'm talking about, I have been direct with him before, and I was just like, I don't like the love, like I don't think we're a good match. Like that's a whole another story time for another video. But the people who ghost people, my question is why? Like, why do you ghost people? And like, why can't you just be like, hey, I'm not interested? Or more so, like, do you like think about like, hey, I'm gonna ghost this person? Like, what is it? Because I just feel like, why don't just say something? Because like, isn't that building kind of like bad karma for yourself, you know? Like, why would you ghost somebody who's emotionally invested in you? I don't know, that's weird. Yeah, no, don't ghost, guys. Just be adults, especially we're all 30s, like in our 30s. No. Ooh, here's a good one. How do you balance dating with work, life, family responsibilities? It's hard, right? I'm not like one of those people who are like codependent on people just to begin with, like from like a young age. So I've gotten so used to like living alone, or not living, but doing things by myself, that I think that, I'll be honest guys, I think it's kind of hard. Because I've noticed, like, even when I have been in relationships, I noticed that like I get to the point where I'm like, okay, where's my me time? Like, I really like my me time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like it, guys. I don't know, like for me personally, it's tiring, because there are times where like you want to just come home after a long day of work, especially if your work is very like, it uses a lot of your social battery, or just you just want to come and just woosah, but knowing that like you still have to, you know, date and make time for the person that's in your life. It can be a little difficult at times, but I think it really does go back to time management, unfortunately. Sorry guys, my phone, sorry, not my phone, my camera battery died. But anyways, I don't remember what I was saying, but I will say this. I think you just have to relax, babes. You gotta relax. The person's gonna come. The person's gonna come. The person is gonna come. But I feel like this whole notion of like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to miss this event, I don't want to do this because you never know, your husband might be there, blah 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 blah. Your husband's not there. Your husband's not there. Because let me tell you something, you need to believe in the divine will of God, the ultimate divine will of God, and then the permissive will of God. In my opinion, divine will of God basically is saying that like, no matter the situation, God is going to make sure that like you are at the right place at the right time to receive what's truly meant for you, right? Like, it's so niche, like you just happen to be at this person's house at this time when this person walked in, and then y'all met, and then boom. Like, to me, that is the divine will of God, you know? It's not like just by chance I met my soulmate, or by chance, like, I think the permissive will is more so like the random people you choose to talk to who you know in your heart is not meant for you, but you're like, oh, I just want to fill up the time. I think that's the permissive will of God. Like, you're just, God's letting you know, he gives you space to do what you want to do. But yeah, I think you have to dispel the whole notion of like missing out on your person. Now, if you feel like you might have met your person, God's brought that person amongst your path, and you just maybe didn't see it for whatever reason at that time, that's something different. I think that's something you just need to ask for repentance for, and then ask God to, you know, reconnect you guys, you know? Like, he's a compassionate God. You feel me? I don't know, guys. I don't think you guys should be outside saying yes to everybody that wants to date you just because they want to date you. Like, so what? You think I'm pretty? So what? So what? You think I'm funny? What else? What else? Like, I don't know. I'm not easily impressed though. Never really have been. So there's that. But so the people I choose to talk to, people can never understand, because it's like there's something about that person that intrigues me. that like I want to get to know. And I was even asking myself, I was like, is it like a challenge thing? Like, I don't know, because like a lot of guys are like, not say boring, but I don't know. Get you some hobbies, get you some friends, get you some quiet time with the Lord above. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, you gotta stop hyper fixating on dating and like, oh my gosh, I haven't been on a date. Like, relax. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I have the opposite issue. Like, I be trying to like get alone time, because it's like, dang, oof, look at my hair. But it feels like, dang, y'all want to go out again? You're looking at my forehead. Stop. I'm preaching to myself too. I'm not perfect. Hands up, don't shoot. But yeah, I think obviously, guys, have your non-negotiables, stick with them. Like, don't change. And lastly, babes, don't compare yourself to the next person. You yourself are amazing. You're doing great. It's getting dark. Hold on, I'm gonna change the lighting one moment. Anyways, guys, my camera keeps dying, so I'm gonna take that as a sign to wrap it up. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love each of you guys dearly. Thanks for the subscriptions. Love you guys. Hope you have a blessed and wonderful week. Until next week, babes. Mwah. You're beautiful, it's true.